In South Sudan, for a girl to be successful, you've got to get married. When I was just about 15 years, I was forced into marriage. I did not want to be married, and I never wanted to get pregnant. Not at that age. They said, you don't have an option. We are your parents, and we decide what happens to your life. There was no big ceremony. It was an exchange. I remember all the items like cattle, goats, everything was converted into money. The experience was very unwelcoming. I was expected to do everything. Wake up very early in the morning, prepare breakfast, clean the compound, cook for the people. Sex was by force. There is nothing that I wanted from this person. And I told the mother of that guy, I told her, I would never want your son. Never. I was very disappointed with my family and unhappy with the situation. You know, I would tell myself, I want to have a good future. And I think that is what kept pushing me most of the time. I did not take long before I got pregnant. I lost the child. I felt so bad, like physically, the trauma itself. I've lived with that guilt. From the day I left that home, I was on the run. You will be seen as an outcast, a person that can be disowned by your own family, just because you have chosen not to live in a marriage that you've been sent to. It was more than lonely. Nobody to talk to at that time. Nobody to tell. Nobody tells you about early pregnancy. Nobody talks about anything in the house. But suddenly they decide that, let's marry off this young girl. I started my activism work way before I realized that it was important. Now, I work with Women for Justice and Equality that I founded myself. Founding it was on the basis of tackling issues of gender-based violence within marginalized communities, and specifically looking at issues of early marriage, issues of FGM, issues that are so much neglected within the communities. When I see these young girls, I see myself, real me, and say, this world has to be a very different place for these children. The harmful cultures should be washed away.